Today we're joining a significant cultural event here in Indonesia and we're getting up early to head to it. It's called Car Free Day. Now, I know what you're thinking. You think, oh, Car Free Day, how boring. But actually, there's something that most people don't really have a grasp on, but they're actually fantastic to go and mingle with locals, try a bit of Indonesian food, and to get a lay of the land, really, about what's happening here in Indonesia. We'll be catching a bus there from Sanur. You can catch a bus from the icon using Route 3 and it will drop you right off out the front of the Car Free Day. It's beautiful. Just get on, tap your card, pagi pak. So I've just hopped on that second bus down to the Car Free Day. It's not far, it's only about 10 minutes from the icon all the way down to the Car Free Day. It's pretty close. And because there aren't that many people hopping on and off, you don't have to wait for passengers and that sort of thing. So knowing where to get off the bus is sometimes part of the challenge, but if you tell the driver when you get on where you want to go, if you just say Car Free Day, they'll tell you, they'll stop the bus and tell you to get off here. They're very, very good on the bus system here in Bali, and you don't need to sort of worry about knowing exactly where you're going because they're very helpful. They will help you get off that bus. So here we have the start of the Car Free Day. That's basically a little sign saying you're not allowed to park in here and you're not allowed to sell. So there won't be any sellers here, which is a little bit disappointing because Car Free Days that I've been to in the past, one of the really good things to do is to go and jajan there because they have a lot of sellers. One of the trends these days here in Bali and across Indonesia is these freelance photographers that you see everywhere. This dude's got a big ladder. How tall is that? That's pretty common these days, of people photographing runners and walkers and then uploading them to the internet where you can go and download a copy of the photo yourself for a small fee. They do it in Sanur a lot down that beachfront path in the mornings these days as well. But here at the Car Free Day, it's pretty big, like they're everywhere. Good morning, how are you? Getting some good photos? Yeah. So it seems everyone's going in the same direction, so we'll follow them. Hopefully we can find some sellers, even though the sellers aren't supposed to be here. Well, there's someone selling drinks there. But yeah, hopefully we can find some jajanan. Despite that sign saying it's forbidden to have sellers in that area, there's heaps of them. Heaps of them around here. Like, there's even a little sort of market here with lots of different stuff, like this person selling jamu, infused water, heaps of stuff. It's like a clothes market as well. Like one piece here for kids' clothing, 35,000. Now this is an interesting one. They've got starlings. So if you don't know what that means, is Starbucks keliling. It's not actually Starbucks, but it's like Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks keliling. Yeah. So they just sell coffee. Keliling means you're going around. So they go around the place selling. It's like a mobile coffee seller. So yeah, starlings. You'll see that from time to time. It's not a brand, it's just a sort of a term that's sort of more modern these days. Hey, this is cool. 5,000 rupiah for reject ceramics. So ceramics that have got imperfections. That's pretty cool. That's cheap as anything. It's almost like second hand, but they haven't been used. They've just got a couple of little defects on them. Oh God, there's so much food here. Most of it's fried, because that's what jajanan usually isn't the healthiest food. This market goes on forever. This is actually the best part of the Car Free Day, to be honest. So this Starlings actually is a brand. So I got that wrong. It's a term that's used generically, but it seems as though someone has actually used it for their own branding as well. So I'm going to get iced coffee. So kopi susu.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Es kopi susu ya.
Yeah. Only one or two?
One. You want Thai tea? No. We'll get one.
We have non-coffee if you want. We have Thai tea, matcha, chocolate, and lemon
Okay.
tea.
That's okay. Kopi susu aja.
Okay. Your bahasa is good.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's the brewed coffee, and now we'll get it iced. We'll put the ice in. Ice is safe. It's one of those factory-made ices. Beautiful. Terus dibungkus sedotan aja kalau ada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you. So, got my iced coffee. Let's give it a go. That's nice. Really nice. Filled with sugar, which is what is the typical iced coffee style here in Indonesia. I love it. Love it. Real strong coffee flavour as well. One of the negatives so far, I can't find a bin. There should be bins everywhere. People have got all this disposable packaging, and there are no bins around, but there's lots of rubbish on the ground. So people are throwing the rubbish on the ground rather than putting it in the bin, which is disappointing. Very disappointing. I did find a bin in the end, but it was full and the rubbish piled up around it. So they need like 10,000 bins here. It's sort of no wonder there's all rubbish along the beaches. When you look at a place like this, there is absolutely rubbish everywhere because it's not really managed very well. I had one of my viewers ask if there's any of these sort of die-cast toys being sold in Bali, and they are. These are all the Hot Wheels. They've got other ones down here, and they look like collector's items, some of these ones. Different prices based on the style. Actually, at the market, it's not just food. There's a lot of this sort of stuff as well. Little trinkets, or that's a collector's type thing. Oh, bookies. That's nice. That's bookies there. I'm gonna buy some of these bookies. Satu porsi 4 ya?
Ya.
Rasanya apa?
Pandan,
Ya.
vanila, coklat, red velvet, keju.
Okay.
Ya.
We'll get.
Keju beda harga.
Oh yeah. Okay. Beda harga. Okay. Satu pandan, vanilla, coklat, red velvet. Campur. Kalian asli dari mana?
Asli Bali.
Asli Bali. Tabanan. Oh, jauh ke sini ya?
Ya, lumayan.
Di sini tiap hari Minggu.
Iya, tiap hari Minggu. Spesial Car Free Day.
Ya. Ini asli dari Australia.
Australia.
Ini pertama kali aku ke Car Free Day di sini di Denpasar di Renon. Ya.
Sudah lama tinggal di Indo.
Udah kalau di Indonesia 14 tahun, tapi kebanyakan itu di Bandung.
Oh, di Bandung.
Yeah. That's how they make it. We've got a little packet. Terima kasih ya. And let's get stuck into some of these pukis. Interesting. It's like call it a cake, but it's in a mold, in a semi-circle mold, and they come out like this. A little bit. Oh, he gave us a free one as well. That's so nice. So they come out like that, a little bit sort of squishy and I guess risen a little bit. And see that semicircle in the bottom there? So they fill it and then it expands out the top. So I'm going to check it out. That's vanilla. Unreal. Love that. Now for one portion of all of those, we got 5, but it's supposed to be 4. 10,000 rupiah, just unbelievable value. The good thing about this is it's freshly cooked. This is hot, almost too hot to eat. Brilliant, even though they just picked it up out of that tray. They've freshly cooked all of these, and they're doing a roaring trade. I'm not going to eat any of this right now, but a lot of these jajanan here are unreal. A lot of they're called porridge, but like bubur mutiara, it's like coconut milk. They're very sweet. All of these are very sweet. Bubur candil, kolak pisang, amazing. And then you can get a mixture of them all. And there they are there. If you're into your sweet stuff, which I am, that is a brilliant little selection of jajanan to try out.
Iya. Macam-macam. Tempe, bayam, tempe kering, ya, udang kering, kecil, kacang hijau. Ya, kacang biasa.
So you can, for 20,000, you can buy 3 packets, or each packet 7,000 each, and they've got lots of different choices here. It's basically it's what we would call kripik. It's like a cracker, a little crispy cracker, and they've got all different fillings. You've got the spinach one, you've got the peanut one. They're very normal and very tasty, like not weird food at all. Love it. You just eat them like chips almost. But most Indonesians will eat them with a bit of rice, or getting the carb loading sort of thing. What I'm noticing at this little market here is that the food here is from all over Indonesia. It's very diverse, from Sumatra, from Java, from other places as well. It's not just Bali food. Sometimes it's difficult to know that it's from a different place if you don't know place names. Because what will often happen is that seller will name their stall after the town that they come from. Like for example, they might say Soto Ayam Madiun. And if you don't know Madiun is a town, you might think Madiun means something else. And it makes it a little bit difficult to know what you're actually sort of dealing with. But when I look around, I see place names on a lot of the stalls. So I know that these stalls are selling the food that's special from their region. And it makes what makes a place like this very interesting, that you can try a lot of different food that you may never have had before, and probably will never have again because it's so specific to a particular town or region. So Susan has her eye on this one, Blayag Singaraja up in the north of Bali. Little sort of nasi campur where you can select little bits and pieces. A bit of chicken. Susan's going to buy it. The sambal looks amazing. Sambal. Umber. Oh god, I've got to learn my Balinese. It's not very good. Bit of urap sayur. Yeah, ayam suwir. Sisit bahasa Bali. Sama dengan suwir.
Suwir bahasa Indonesia.
Ah, okay. Bit of egg. That was chicken skin back there. Peanuts. There we go. And a bunch of sambal. And then we have, there we go, a bit of kuah. A bit of liquid on top just to moisten it up. Looks beautiful. It's almost like a gravy, that stuff there. Oh, you get a big krupuk. Look at that, beautiful. We'll lift the lid on it. That's what we're dealing with. There's a meal big enough for two people, really. All right, so this is a two-hand job. We've got Susan now helping out with the filming. So down the bottom there, what have we got? We've got, oh, it's just packed with the tipat down the bottom, which is the compressed rice. And then we've got some toppings on top. So this is the sayur urap on top. Tasty. Bit of chicken. A shredded chicken. Oh, spicy sekali. Oh. I haven't even touched the sambal yet. And that is hot. I'm about to hiccup. I think that's either chicken skin or chicken intestines. I'm not sure. Deep fried, so I can't tell, but I've got a funny feeling it's not skin. I do want to try that sambal because it looks interesting. It's got lots of onion in it. I'm going to try a little bit on its own. Oh, just beautiful. The sambal is just beautiful. It's blowing my head off, but it's beautiful. Such a good little meal, this one. The Blayag Singaraja down at the markets on the car free day. Definitely worth a shot. How much does it cost, Susan? And it only cost 15,000. Susan and I were just sort of having a discussion about the prices around here, and she said that what she really loves about this place is that the prices are the real prices. Sometimes in Bali, when you're in areas where there's a lot more foreigners or tourists, not just tourists, but foreigners, the prices are higher on everything. And you adapt to that. So it doesn't seem expensive, but actually the baseline price of everything is just much more expensive. When you come to a market like this, you get back to the real prices, the real local price of things, like 8,000 for an iced coffee, or 15,000 for that little meal there that Susan's still snacking on, or 10,000 for that cookies. And it just feels good that you're getting the real prices again, you know, and that's something that I miss a little bit about living in Bali, is that getting the right price for things is quite difficult compared to other places in Indonesia, where it's just usually you're not getting sort of inflated prices, whereas in Bali we often get inflated prices, even though it's still cheap compared to Australia. So just then when I was speaking to the lady and she was telling me that about umber, and I didn't know what she was talking about because I've never heard the word before. It's EMBE, sambal umber. and it's popular in Bali and some parts of Java. I've actually never heard the word before, although it's a sambal I've probably had many times. And it's interesting because there are a lot of other sambals that I do know about, like sambal mata, for example, you see everywhere, and you see that written on menus. But sambal umba, I'm very unfamiliar with the word. It's really interesting. Okay, so this guy is selling juice. He's selling es jeruk, or orange juice, and kopi susu, which is milk coffee. You can either get a small bottle or a large bottle. It looks pretty cool. I'm going to get a small coffee. Can I get a small coffee, please?
Would you like to go back with it?
No, thank you.
Here you go, mate.
Thank you. Asli dari mana?
Sekarang.
Cikarang. Wow. Dan udah tinggal di luar negeri juga.
Yeah, I used to live in Sydney.
Did you really? Yeah, I'm from Sydney as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, lots of different places. Marrickville. I've lived in.
Because I live in Bronte, close to the junction.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How long were you there for?
50 years since.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Cikarang. You say you were from Cikarang?
Jakarta.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Cikarang. I thought.
Jakarta,
Yeah. Oh, Jakarta. Oh, nice. This is a cool little setup you've got here. You
Yeah,
udah bayar dong?
Oh yes.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
10,000 for that. This guy is ultra cool. Come here because he's got the best stall with this nice bright orange Vespa.
Thank
And I reckon this is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, this one. Thank you, mate.
Thanks,
Thank
mate.
you. All right. No, I'm right. Thanks.
Cool.
All right. See ya.
Have a good one.
Oh, look at that. Aussies representing here down at the market. It's beautiful. He's been in Australia for 15 years. Unreal. Okay, it's time to try this coffee now. It looks good. It looks quite thick. Oh, that is a good coffee. That's actually a better coffee than the first one I had. A much stronger coffee, more well balanced. It's a really good coffee. That guy knows what he's doing. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive as well, but I really love that. That's a great coffee. It's now 8 o'clock and the crowd's really built over the past hour. It's really gotten quite busy over here. Everyone's down sort of walking big laps of the Puputan, Lapangan Puputan Renon. It's actually a pretty good place to come even on a non-car free day. You'll have a jogging track around the outside, and we've been down here quite a few times to exercise. But on this car free day, it's great as well. Just fantastic. They do have running events here throughout the year as well, which I've been on. Yeah, it's just a nice vibe down here. The food's great. It's local prices, a local event, and you really get to see a bit of the diversity of Indonesia. And it gives you the other side to Bali that sometimes we miss out on being in some of the more foreigner-focused areas. So I do recommend that if you get a chance at some point to come down to the car free day. I've only seen one other foreigner here so far, a couple, which was good to see. But I think it's worth coming down here if you'd like to do something a little bit different as well. So thanks for coming along today for my stroll around Renon for the car free day. And thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur. I'll catch you next time.